Hey there, aspiring guitarists. I want to set the tone for some of my upcoming videos that are mainly going to be guitar talks, and I'm going to explain to you why as we get in and start moving toward the holiday season for many. And that's what I'm going to be concentrating on is helping people buy guitars and gifts and things for Christmas. And no, I don't sell guitars. Y'all know that. But I'm going to help people with if they want to buy gifts for a guitar person or want to suggest to others a gift they may want, or you want to buy for children or nieces or nephews or the kid down the street. And one of the things I want to talk about today is the case for buying a used guitar. Now, we've talked in depth about buying a beginner guitar and what are some of the better values, and and I know I know parents that have spent a fortune on a young kid. I actually know one that spent almost $3,000 for a guitar that the kid played for about 2 weeks and then just quit. And the parents didn't play guitar either. But that's a. I don't want to get judgmental. I just know that that's not most people. Most people want a value for their money, and they want to not feel like they're wasting money. And there's a lot of things we've talked about you can do for your child going into a guitar shop, and actually letting one of the associates go into a guitar center, tell them that he or she is a beginner. Let them see the different sizes of guitars. Do they need a 3/4 size, a half size, a travel guitar? Is with an orchestra model, a grand auditorium, a dreadnought? I mean, find out first of all what they can hold, but also you'll find that many, some don't, but like Guitar Center has a lot of used gear. It's one of the things that's appealing to Guitar Center for many guitarists is Guitar Center will buy their gear. Now, you're going to get the price that they're going to give you to where they can turn around and resell it as used gear. But they specialize and have a lot of used gear. And let me make the case for buying your child a used guitar. Used guitars are often like fine wines. You can explain to a child why a wine that is set and aged costs more than a wine that just came out of the vineyard, because it's had time to sit and to age and to get better with age and to enhance and have flavor that comes only from patience. Well, guitars are like that. This is a 1975 Fender Thin Line, and it's got the Cunify pickups, which are humbuckers. And this guitar has aged beautifully. Now, a lot of people will just dismiss an argument on wood and electric guitars. Well, this is a semi-hollow body, so I don't dismiss that. It's got a beautiful sound. It's even better when you plug it up and tap in. So this guitar has aged. This is vintage. And you can, now this one's kind of expensive, but it's not outrageous like some older Martins or Gibsons or things like that. But my point is, you can get a used guitar often that is much less than a brand new one. And maybe it's not that old. It could just be 1 or 2 years old. So let's talk about that. Let me swap out. This is a Breedlove Companion Acoustic. And it is a gorgeous little acoustic only guitar. It's got the Breedlove quality. It's got the beautiful Breedlove sound. I bought this guitar new. Well, now this guitar is a couple years old, and it sounds better. it's age. The wood has had time to acclimate to the environment it's in. And if you want to buy a used guitar, and a Breedlove is a very, very good brand of guitar. They're quality, well made. Um, you can explain to your child, if you even need to. I mean, some kids are so hung up on getting something new. Well, son, daughter, I didn't buy new because this guitar has had time to age, and that's what guitarists like. And I'm not making that up. I mean, that is something that is true. Now, some people will say, oh, that's bull. Well, y'all have heard my ovation from the early 80s, or actually it's a 1978, a celebrity that's just gotten better and better with age. The Sitka, the woods changes from that white color that starts to turn a little bit yellow, and it just sounds sweeter and sweeter and better and better. So, if you want to buy a guitar, consider a used guitar and save a little money. Even go with a brand name, an Epiphone, a Breedlove, something, but you can save a lot of money with a used guitar. Even if it's only a couple of years old. And basically what you do is you buy a stand. And I'm not talking about you buy this stand. I love this stand. This is a Hercules. But you can buy an Amazon basic stand or a stand right at the Guitar Center for just a few bucks. And that's how you put it under the tree. You just put it on the stand. And then it's waiting for them. It's ready to be played. They don't have to worry about a box and are they going to tear it up, open it, and things like that. So, there's a good argument. Everybody wants something new. But I even see this with a lot of online purchases. It's one of the arguments I make for going into a guitar store and actually playing a guitar. Guitars speak to us, especially seasoned guitarists. And I realize we may be talking about a child or a husband or a wife that's retired and is just starting. But guitars will develop a personality, and we strive, some of us, to become one with the guitar. So there's nothing wrong with buying a used guitar and saving some money. In fact, I often would rather have a used guitar. My Fender Telecaster, I got rid of a new Fender Telecaster and sold it because I wanted this old vintage Slimline. I mean, so, that's something to think about if you're thinking about buying your child, your husband, your nephew, your niece, whoever, a guitar. There's nothing wrong with a good used guitar. It's been played. Often the strings they're broke in. The wood has settled. The fret wire is where it needs to be on the fretboard, and you don't have all that fret sprout and all the other problems that you'll hear people when they talk about buying a new guitar to go ahead and carry it into a shop and get a setup. Well, often you don't have to do that with a used guitar. Now, there's always an argument to be made. Somebody will say, well, I did. And I mean, there's always an exception to the rule. But that is something to think about as we come up on the holiday season. And if you're wanting to buy a guitar, is some used guitars are just like fine wine that's aged and gotten better and better. So that's our guitar talk for the day, and we're going to talk more and more over the holidays about getting the things you want, including lessons and things like that will help you with your guitar journey. I have a lot of videos that will help you with chord progressions when you're stuck, and I encourage you to go through the playlist on my channel and look at those. So I'm going to focus and concentrate more on helping people get the guitar they want for themselves or for the people they want to get a guitar, and some accessories and fun things, and some things you can do over the holiday, like play some Christmas songs and things like that. So, hey, I hope your guitar journey is blessed. And like I always say, and I do mean it,